Hey guys, welcome back to Sim UK, welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. We're going to try and get a few of these in this week. I've been waiting a long time for something other than a bug fix to come into this game, something worth talking about. So for the last couple of weeks I haven't been playing, I've just been monitoring the updates, keeping an eye on things that have happened. I got really excited when I saw that there was better control support, so I brought out my G29 and hooked up my hot ass and I tested them all out and none of them work. But apparently there is now support for Xbox 360 controllers, which, to be honest, isn't that great. I'm not overly excited about that, to be honest with you. We're still mid-mission here and I've seen this fantastic job, but I don't know if I can take it. Let's have a look here. 500,000 kroner to deliver fillets to Hammerfest, and we want to go to Hammerfest to pick up a line so that we can try and catch some more pollock, but I don't see that that's going to happen. So let's do you know, I thought for a moment I would be able to replace our current job. What's it called? Yeah, our current job with this new job. But no, it doesn't seem like we can, so we are still then going to be trying to go back and catch all these flipping bloody fish. Most irritating. Alright, well, let's just do it then. Let us get going. And I suppose I can tell you about some cool stuff that has come in. There's one change that I'm specifically happy about, and I'll try and show you how I implement that during this episode. Now the problem I've had with this game, now I understand, I completely understand, fully 100% I understand that after release there are lots of people with different PCs than mine that are having big serious problems with the game, like bugs, like conflicts, like unplayable issues. I understand all of that, and I appreciate that they needed to be fixed before we moved on. But for people like me, there's a real danger of me reaching the end of the game before they've brought any new content in, which I didn't want to do. So I've been deliberately trying to avoid that from happening. Let's go max speed here. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff that they have brought in that I haven't spoken about, primarily because... Okay, so let's try this again. See, this time, now that was a bug, wasn't it? That was definitely a bug. I opened the menu and the game continued to play in the background. That's quite comical. That is quite comical. Oh, by the way, I don't think this works. Either that or I don't understand how it works. If you press E to rotate the... Switch the searchlight on, press E. And then... See, I don't understand how that's meant to work. You press E and then what? It doesn't work. What you need to do is press Q and E. Q and E works. Q goes left. E goes right. But this thing doesn't do anything except for pressing E, which does that anyway. So I guess this is a work in progress, which is great. It's good to see that there is work in progress. I'd like to see a bit more. I mean, I understand they're focusing on those that have bugs, and that's quite alright, but it's been quite a while now, and those of us who don't have bugs but want to see some more stuff, we're just being pushed aside a bit. That's how I feel. You might not feel the same, and it's cool if you don't. In fact, it's good if you don't, because it means you're happy with the game as it is, and I'm happy with the game as it is. I was happy with the game pre-release when the boats leant the wrong way and this boat would sink every time I put fish in it. I didn't care. It's such a good game. I still loved it. Let's do this thing before I forget. See, it did it again. It did it again. Did you see that? I think I know how to create it. Change view. No. Okay, maybe not then. Change view. No. God knows how that happens then. Just occasionally when you press the menu button the game still plays in the background. So let's go to options. Let's go to... This doesn't work, by the way. Now, because this always opens up on the wrong screen for me. Always. There's no way of fixing it, so far as I can see. So I've been playing in windowed version since day one, pretty much, so that I can move it across my screen onto my big centre screen. So when I saw windowed full screen, which I don't recall being there before, I thought, oh, brilliant. That should give me better FPS, I think. So I tried that, but I couldn't move it across the screen. So I don't think it is fully windowed, or if it is, it's restricted somehow. And obviously full screen doesn't go on the right screen at all. So that doesn't yet work. This running a benchmark thing, that's new. I might test that out, but not right now. What did I want to show you? Here we are, keys. In case you haven't seen this, this is the key binding setup thing. Now you can see for the Xbox 360 controller, it's already set up basically. This is left stick Y-axis, which is up and down. This is left stick X-axis, which is left and right. This is the right button. This is the left button, and I think you can work out the rest from there. So you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff that isn't actually turned on, but, you know, anyway. Now, Q and E, pan searchlight right, pan searchlight left. Q and E, okay? E, important, because E is interact with everything. So they've double bound this button anyway. So I never for once understood why it was the E key. What's the point in having the E key? It never really... I didn't understand it. But now at least, if I click on it and click left mouse button, boom. Apply that, click OK. Now when I'm playing this game and it's a simulator, it feels like a simulator because I'm left clicking on stuff. I'm putting my hand on it and I'm left clicking and it's coming on, and that feels much better. Oh, what's weird is, I just thought I'd test this to rotate the searchlight, but it doesn't work. No, okay. So, I mean, but now I can use the E and the Q key, and I can point at this and press the E key, and it doesn't switch it on and off. They are now separated, which is great. It's also good sometimes to be able to double bind a key. Fernbus Coach Simulator is a perfect example of this. If I'm in the coach and I press the X button, that does something totally different than if I'm out of the coach and I press the X button. That reduces the number of keys I need in order to bind a key to everything I want to do. It's brilliant. And also, you know, there are combinations you can put in, like you can press a button and it will open all the doors and all the hatches at once, or I can press a different button and it will just open one or close one. It's brilliant. Much better than limiting you to just one button. A good example of that would be Train Sim, where until recently, until people like me kicked up a stink and said, why can't we bind our own keys? They didn't let you bind anything. They said, these are the keys you can use, now shut up and enjoy them. And to be fair, the key bindings that they've set up are better than anything that could possibly come up with on the outside. The only thing that we need there is the ability to use controllers, like hot-ass controllers and even the rail driver thing. But I'm getting off topic here, totally off topic. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff, but I mean mainly, if I'm being honest, this entire game, since its release, everything that's come out for this game has basically been a bug update or a bug fix or a performance improvement or something or other. I think it's about time we actually started seeing some content. Maybe, you know, an improved business model. One thing I do dislike is, and they're not changing it either, which is a bit of a shame, but it's the ability or the inability to rotate. Oh god, how do I sit down? I can't remember. Oh, left mouse button. I forgot I changed it. I'm going to have to get used to that, obviously. So yes, a whole bunch of stuff here has changed. The food items have changed. The way things work together have changed. I don't think this has changed yet. If I want to swap him and him round, I should be able to drop him on him, and there you go, the bug is still there. So there's the missing crew member. I mean, I know they've got a lot on their plate and they're probably working very hard on content updates as well, but I mean, these are serious bugs. Where's my dude? Where's he gone? Oh look, he did it again. And there's my man back. So do you see what I mean? The reason why I sort of batch recorded all this stuff is because I was just facing the same bugs every week, and nothing, you know, although there were hundreds of bug updates and performance enhancements coming up, there was nothing that directly helped me at all. So I just thought, well, do you know what, I'm just going to play a whole bunch of the game as it is and enjoy it for what it is, and just upload that and show you guys that, you know, it's still progression. I've still been playing the game. I just physically have not been playing this game for weeks, although I've been keeping an eye on all the patches and the updates and stuff. And other than the controller update, there hasn't really been much. Let's try the controller, if I can now, because I've only just turned it on. Oh, yeah, maybe. So how do we stand up? B. Wow, that turns too slowly. That is uncomfortably slow. But I'm now using the controller instead of the mouse and keyboard. And yeah, I mean, I guess they're looking to bring this game out on PS4, Xbox One. If it isn't already, it might be already. Someone vandalised the side of my boat, the cheeky buggers. That's outrageous. Oh, crikey, yeah. It's a bit clunky. It's a bit clunky, rather, primarily because turning is so slow. When you use a mouse and keyboard and then you come to this, it's like, how am I meant to suffer the speed of that? Right, so if we go downstairs, everything looks good. I don't think this boat sinks in the water quite so much. And oh yes, my head. Oh, well, I was pretty sure I read in an update that my head had been fixed, so that there should be a shadow of my head. But it turns out that no, I still am the headless shadow monster. Line net not within range. Okay. Well, I don't think I could use a mouse and a controller in this game. No chance. That's so slow. Is there any way of speeding it up, I wonder? Options. Key. No. There's no. You can invert it, which is, you know, obviously important for some people. The thing is, though, right? This is way too limited. Totally limited. And I think this is the same for pretty much every game on the market. Milestone, classic example of this. They won't allow you to use any controller you like. You should be able to say, right, I've plugged the controller in, the game will pick it up, and then the game doesn't know anything about the controller. It's completely stupid in regards to the controller. So you say, well, don't worry, because this button that I'm pressing now, I want to do this action. And this button that I'm pressing now, I want to do that action. And this axis here, I want to be left and right, and this axis for up and down. And then you teach the game your controller. I mean, it's much better, obviously, if you plug it in and it goes, oh, that's a G29, I know exactly how to handle that, and it sets you up. But even then, you probably want to change stuff around. And it really frustrated me for years that games kind of restrict you like this so much. But yeah, I mean, at least the guys at Misc Games are making the effort to give people what they want to see, the control, the axis, etc. So it is good. It is moving in the right direction. It's just, you know, it's such a good game. I just want to be able to use a controller for that added level of realism. It would be great. But, you know, we have to be patient with these things. Oh man, did I just hit the X key to stop the engine? I think I did. In case you don't know, by the way, X reduces the throttle to 0. I'll do it again. If you look at the throttle, just in case you're ever trying to get it down to 0 and missing every now and then. That's like a shortcut key. So anyway, that's my rant. That explains why I've not been playing so much. And I mean, I've uploaded a video every week for quite a while, but those videos were made a couple of weeks back. So every time a patch has come in and I haven't really mentioned it, oh look, there we go, there's the issue again. Every time a patch comes in and I haven't really mentioned it or anything, A, it's because the recording was made before that update came out, and B, it's because there really hasn't been anything that significant in the patches, and that's a bit frustrating for me, or has been. So I've just been kind of waiting, patiently waiting for something big to come, and apparently, as I say, something big is on the horizon, so let's hope that's the case. I could pick up this line actually, couldn't I? Because I was going to ditch it. Oh. I appear to have lots of lines in the water. That's not what I was expecting. What's going on? So we got 14,000 and 25,000 on board. Oh man, we're going to have to do some fast travelling here, boys and girls. I'm too close to that to fast travel, apparently. I think I'm going to go up and grab this one first, because that's been in the water for 23 hours already. Why can't... Oh, because I haven't placed any waypoints. Okay. Damn my PC. I hope you can't hear that, guys. Right, let's fast travel. See, look, orange, orange. Hopefully we'll get this one in. Where are the boys? Come on, boys. Wake up. Oh, it's done it again. Right, where is it? Where is this flipping thing? It's off to the... It's off to port, is it? Apparently. I'll be honest, I'm not seeing it, and the waves are picking up a tad. It's another thing I'd like to see is gradual weather changes. Instead of at midnight, it comes in like bang, like a switch has been turned. Weather can change very quickly, but not like that, not bang on midnight. I think there needs to be like an hour between the changeover. They've improved the lighting, by the way. Here, there and everywhere. Where the hell is this boy? Is it all the way over there? Oh no, it's right in front of us, look. I see you. There you are. Do you know, I spent about 2 hours trying to get this working on my G29 yesterday, Thursday last week, and I was so excited to have the hot ass and the G29 working together, and then epically disappointed that I couldn't get it to work. Let's see if this animation looks any better. Oh, that was a terrible haul. Yeah, that wasn't good at all. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Right, well, I think we're going to fail. I mean, I'm pretty damn sure we're going to fail this mission, but I think that's been pretty obvious for quite a while. But we will try. We will keep trying. I still maintain they've got the ocean so right. It just looks and feels spot on. Just need a bit of splash, something like that, you know? Some cool stuff that we long-term players have been asking for ages. Just need to see it now. Come on, back it up, back it up. You can see I'm a bit out of practice. It's the second line I've missed in a row. Alrighty, on to the next one. So now I think that's interesting. You can't fast travel within 100 metres of fishing gear, but you can if you come down the side of it, look. I think. Pretty sure that's what's happening there. Right, I can see the line. I mean, I'm clearly within 100 yards, aren't I? The boys have processed everything nicely. Let's get you over here, actually. Start freezing those bad boys. And I still don't think you can foul the line by going over your own line or nets. Foul the prop, I mean, by going over your own line or your own nets. I don't think that's a thing still. Oh, come on, not 3 in a row. Seriously? Yeah, missed that one as well. Unflippy believable. All the captains in the pub. Pff, gonna be laughing at me. Come on. Holy cow, I'm driving like a complete plonker. Back it up. Let the wave do the work. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. Right, let's get everybody doing something at least. And, oh look, that's green now. That's weird. That's completely weirded me out. Seriously, that one little bit. I don't really like the mechanics of this, I've got to be honest. I think they're pretty... I mean, I understand why it's there, I just don't think it works very well. I'm not a big fan of it, I'll be honest. Exit. Not put another marker down. Right, where is it? There it is. Have the boys processed everything? I think they have, you know. That's good. Let's get them back on here. Oh, you're kidding me. I nearly missed 4 in a row there. Did you see actually when I hit the buoy, it did actually move? I've not seen that before. So that's actually something quite positive. Looks like this one might actually be a relatively decent haul. As soon as our timing was a bit better. But we've only got 15,000 kilograms out of the 20 that we need. When's that mission due in by? I can't remember. Let's have a look. I don't think we're going to hit it. I mean, I've already decided we're going to fail. 15th of the 9th. Oh no, we're this one. That's when we took the job. Within 7 days. What happened there? Oh, because the net was updated. Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't want to cancel the mission. So 15th. So I've got 2 days to do this still. It might be achievable. I still think I ought to switch over to line fishing though, and get that done. Head down here to Hammerfest and pick up a line instead. Oh look, it will allow me to go over the... yeah. Okay, alrighty. Well listen guys, I'm going to call it there because this episode will be quite long otherwise. But basically, we're going to swap to line fishing and hopefully that will allow us to get to the right number of fish that we're after. We're going to hunt pollock alone. Excuse me. So we're going to drop into Hammerfest, see how much the fish that we've got on board is going to make us. It's only going to be this grey or purpley stuff at the bottom. All this orange stuff is mission cargo, so yeah. And we're just going to see if line fishing can fix it for us. And I'm going to see if that bug still exists that will allow me to get him to 100% energy. Well, I might do. It doesn't matter if it does still exist, to be perfectly honest with you. Yes, I'd like to dock at port. Yes, I'd like to flog my fish. 210,000. 210,000. That's not bad, actually. That's more than I was expecting. Okay guys, well I'm going to call it there. Please join me for the next episode where we will have the line fishing hooked up and we'll go hunt down these pollocks. Take care of yourself. Till next time. Goodbye for now.